All right, Full Circle Fitness fans, family members, and clients. So what's going on right now with the COVID-19 is everybody is self-quarantining and social distancing to prevent the spread of this virus. So, which I definitely support everyone to do. In the fitness industry, what we're seeing is we're doing more things online, and I want to do my part to offer these free videos of workouts and routines that people can do in the comfort of their own home while everybody's stuck inside. We want to make sure that we're maintaining our health, our vitality, keeping our immune system strong. So I wanted to offer, at least to my audience, some simple exercises they could do in the comfort of their own home. So we'll go through 4 exercises that you can do, 1 minute each for 2 to 3 rounds. So it'll take you about 15 to 20 minutes to do. We'll do a little bit of a warm up as well. And we'll be offering more videos like this all throughout the next couple weeks, giving you guys some information that you can also do at home to help stay fit and structure your workout routines and your fitness and health routines at home while everybody is in this quarantine procedure. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with warming up. So let's everybody go ahead and stand up. And you can do this workout routine pretty much, we're going to step side to side. You can do this workout routine 2 to 3 times a week. It's simple enough, you can do it every day if you want to. This is really designed to target my after 50 audience, but and again, anybody can do it. I'll be doing more advanced videos all this week and sending it to you guys on the YouTube channel and social media. So definitely take a look at that stuff. So now we're going to go into a reach, step, reach, step, reach. And so typically you want to do all these warm-up exercises for about 15 to 30 seconds. And what we're doing is we're just getting all those joints lubricated and moving and trying to reduce all the clicking and popping we have in our joints. Now this exercise, warm-up exercise, if you find that your shoulders are just popping and clicking too much, you can put your hands together and just go into twists. Okay, and you can still do the same step to the side and step to the side. This is an exercise that I offer in my mobility course for seniors. You're just stepping to the side and twisting. But if the other one is okay, then you just go to the reach one. Okay? Now let's do some shoulder rolls. Okay? And you can do about, 10 or 15 backwards, 10 or 15 forwards. You can really exaggerate the rolls too. This is definitely a good one to kind of get some mobility going on in the shoulders. Now let's go to the hips. Okay, we're just going to move our hips around in a circle. Go the other direction. Okay, getting some warmth and mobility in the hips, forward and backwards. Just make sure when you're going forwards and backwards, not really arching your lower back to put stress on it. Forward and backwards, then we're going to go into knee slaps. Okay, just raising those knees up. And just get about 10 or 15 of these. And then we're going to get into the workout. Now each one of these exercises is going to be for 1 minute. And you can take about a 30-second break in between each exercise. And then you're going to do 2 to 3 rounds. Now we're only going to show you 1 round today to make this video short, but you would just repeat the round for 2 to 3 rounds. Okay? So now that we're all warmed up, shaken out, we're going to go right into the first exercise. What you're going to need is a chair, something about 36 inches or higher. All right? And we're just going to do a basic sit down, stand up. My toes are straight. Okay? I'm making sure I'm looking behind at first, make sure that chair is there or the stool, and we're going to have our arms forward, touch our glutes barely, and come back up. Okay? As I'm touching down, again, we're doing this for 1 minute. As I'm touching down, I'm making sure my knees are not coming over top of my toes, and my toes and feet are straight. You can have your arms like this, or you can keep them in like this if your arms start to get tired. But I would recommend that you keep them out if you can. And I'll show you from the side view as we're doing this. Okay? Back and forward. Back and forward. Okay? Now my times might not be precise here, but again, you want to make sure you do this for 1 minute, because I want to make this video as short as possible for you guys. Okay? So barely touching. Now, if you need to sit down and rest and then come back up, you can, but you want to try to get into a habit of just barely touching and coming up. Okay? Now, the next exercise we're going to do is going to be a plank, and you can either do this on the floor or on your chair. The advantage of doing it on the chair is it's going to make it a little bit easier for you to do. You want to make sure your glutes are squeezed nice and tight and you're on your toes. Knees bent slightly, but don't let your lower back dip down, okay? Keep your core nice and tight, head facing down. All right, you're going to hold this for 1 minute. All right, if you feel like your lower back's starting to dip down, you want to lift those hips up. Again, you can also do this on the floor if you feel comfortable enough. Always make sure that your head is in a neutral position. It's not down and it's not up. So it's a nice neutral position. So again, we're just holding this for 1 minute. If your lower back starts to arch, re-engage, squeeze those glutes. Okay? Next is the exercise we're going to do. The next two are going to be on the floor as well. So we're going to do a bridge with a snow angel. This is going to help work the glutes, lower abs, hamstrings, calves, pretty much everything posterior all the way up to the middle back. Then it's going to work on mobility in your shoulders. Okay? I'll show you from 2 different angles. Again, you're going to do this exercise for 1 minute. Toes are straight. My intention as I bridge is to push my feet forward, and I'm going to bridge straight up, squeezing the glutes. Okay? As I bring my hands out, my knuckles are staying on the ground. Okay? Coming all the way up and back down. A really good stretch for the shoulders, pecs, and lats. Now, as I bridge up again, I'm going to squeeze those glutes, make sure my toes are straight. I'm going to reach up nice and high, bring it all the way back down, and then the butt comes down, barely touching, and then bridging all the way back up. And what you're doing here is you're getting more time under tension with these bridges, so you're really having that burn in your quads and your glutes, because you're holding that bridge while you're doing this whole snow angel, coming back down to your hips, barely touch and bridge right back up again, doing this for 1 minute, okay? Now, the last exercise we're going to do is going to be a straight leg 90-degree crunch hold. I have my clients do this all the time. It's a really good way to work those lower abdominal muscles, okay? And keep that pelvis nice and strong. So my legs are nice and straight, my toes are flexed down towards me. I'm going to push my lower back and my belly button into the ground and keep my head on the ground here, hands by your sides. You're going to squeeze these quads, squeeze your lower abs, and hold this for 1 minute. Now, if you get tired, you can bend your knees, let it rest for a little bit, and then extend your legs back up after you get some energy and really focus on squeezing the thighs, and squeezing those abs, and pushing through that floor. Again, holding this for 1 minute. Okay? So there you go. You have 4 exercises. You have the sit-downs, okay? You have the planks on the bench or on the floor. You have the bridges with the snow angels, and then you have the straight leg abdominal crunches. Those 4 exercises would be a great workout to do. Again, you're going to do those 2 to 3 rounds, 1 minute each. Start with the warm-up, and then you can finish with a cool down and stretching as well. We will be doing future videos on stretching and warming up and how to do those properly as well, but I just want to get that content out to you guys. Those 4 simple, easy exercises you can do to keep you mobile during all this COVID stuff going on right now, and people staying indoors. So you can still stay fit, stay indoors, be healthy, and be safe, and we'll talk to you soon.